guys, it's Koshade. Welcome to the Octagon tutorial. Intangible has already taught you how to install Octagon and how to build a spellbook, so here is the video explaining how to actually play the game. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just starting up this game here. So what we're going to be showing is how to play a game of Mage Wars and Octagon. So the first thing you want to do is go to Play or Spectate. And I'm going to go and start this up. We're going to just call this Mage Wars tutorial. You can call it anything like, Open Mage Wars game, or, you can call it, Mage Wars, no wizards or promos, whatever kind of game you want to play. So I'm going to start this game up, and Intangible is going to be helping me. And basically when you start a game, before you start the game, you want to just get in the lobby and get your opponent there, because it'll help synchronize the whole thing. Don't actually know why it's taken so long to load this. Alright, there we go. And Intangible should be able to see it any second. We're not going to allow the spectators. I would suggest keeping it to a one-sided table. Doing the alternative is really confusing, and I would just avoid that. Intangible joined the game. We're just going to start right up. Get right in. Now, right away, what you see is you see the board, you see everything here. We're just going to load a deck. What you do is you go up to game. Oh, here we go. I would prefer to put it on the side. I've seen some people put it on the bottom, but this is basically what you roll in the phase marker. This thing is just where all the dice is going to be. So let's go ahead and start this by loading a book. What you do is you just load deck, Mage Wars. Here's some of my books I've made. We're just going to do a Dromwick's Wife because it's fun. In terms of a color, when you load a book, you get to choose one. I'm going to choose yellow because yellow always wins. I won initiative. Hooray! I'm going to go first because it's cool to go first and be yellow. So if you look, it has the planning phase. You just scroll over it. It has whoever has initiative has their color. Now, when you're ready to start, as you see, all the channeling is right here. It's associated with it. If I play a mana crystal or something, it is automatic, but you can edit it manually. Intangible, there's all his stuff. His cards are hidden, just as mine are hidden to him. So when you choose a mage, you're just going to double click on it. Don't drag it up. You can, and it goes up there, but it's not automatic when you do that. So you really want to double click it to get it to the board. And then to reveal it, double click on it again. And bam, you have your mage, you have everything good. So we're in planning phase right now. So this is just a test run, so I'm just gonna pull out these two bad boys. And whenever he's done with planning, so whenever you're finished with planning, all you're gonna do is you're gonna hit next phase. You can right click and go to next phase, or you can use this hotkey control down. And I'm just gonna indicate I am done with planning. And while Nathan plans, I'm just going to go and show you some fun things. The whole rulebook is all here. All the stuff you need to know is all right here. They're all sweet, quick references. Looks like Intangible's done. He's in deployment. Since we both have no deployment, I'm just going to next phase it. Now here's the fun part. So we're in first quickcast. It's my initiative, so I'm just going to highlight him. You hold control, and you click to highlight something. And what you do is you basically do that, and so I'm saying, okay, let's use the quick cast. So I'm going to hit Control and hit Q. If you can't remember the hotkey, you can always just toggle the quick cast by right-clicking, going to toggle markers, and going to toggle quick cast marker, or Control Q. Until you get this hotkey down, really do that, either one. So I'm gonna play this mana crystal. I double-click on the card. It has a prompt that comes up. If you watch down here, I have 19 mana. It says, oh, it costs 5. That's how much mana crystal costs. Watch my channel. It automatically goes up to 10, and my mana is automatically subtracted. The only thing you have to do is just drag it to the zone. You left click and drag it. I'm done with my quick cast, so I'm just going to say, I'm going to right click and hit next phase. And if you look down here, this is really where most of the action is. This is where all the things you need to know is. I'm just going to hit next phase. And if you look here, we got a little bit of disconnect. If you look here, it says, it looks like Nintendo's going to skip on his quick cast. So when I finished it, it went right to the actions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my main action. I'm just going to control, left click, target the mage, and then I'm just gonna double click on this guy. Oh, 1 second, sorry about that. I'm gonna control do that, and then I'm gonna do the longer method. I want to toggle the action marker, and I'm just gonna boop, move that, or you can do Control A. That also toggles it as well. Then I'm just gonna double click on the Battle Forge, and bam, I got a Battle Forge that came right out. And that is going to be, it looks like Intangible is actually trying to plan something serious. I don't know how long he's going to be. Since I'm done with my action, and by the way, it subtracted this automatically, I'm just going to say I'm done because I have no more actions. And if you look down here, it says done with it. If you look down, Intangible's going to move 1, and he's going to cast a Mana Flower. Just a quick and easy little guy. Oh, and it looks like he's going to target himself with an enchantment. If you look down here, it targets Priestess. I'll get to targeting in the next phase. Pays 2 mana, enchants it. And we're still on creature action, and he's got to flip over his quickcast. And if they don't, all you can do is click down here and say quickcast. You didn't flip. And Intangible will see that, and he'll see that he didn't, even though he did use his quickcast, he did not flip it. And he'll flip right away. There's no more actions, so we're on the final quickcast. I'm just going to next phase it. And now we went back to Upkeep. If you look down here, it says mana out of the Battle Forge right here. I channeled 10 mana, went up to 16. It resets all of our things automatically. He channeled 11, and now we're just we're in Upkeep. There's nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna next it to the Upkeep phase. Intangible is just waiting to Upkeep, change it as well, so we can get to our planning phase. I prefer to a lot of people, they'll just do all this at once and they'll start planning. It's very common to wait for that. I usually don't get mad at that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna plan right now. We're just gonna plan. We're gonna plan a creature. We're just gonna plan an enchantment, so you know what's going on. Let's use this. Let's see here. I actually won't plan a creature. So all you do down here, by the way, is you just double click and it shows up here. You don't want to drag it out because it'll go on the board revealed, which is awful. You know what? I'm just going to, for the sake of this tutorial, place my mana up at like 25. Because it's fun to do that. So I have an equipment that I'm going to cast, and I have something I can equip it out of. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to left click on it, and it's going to put it right in the Battle Forge, and it attaches right under automatically. See how it binds the card to the Battle Forge? He knows that's for my deployment, and that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to do next phase. I'm done with planning. I believe he's done with planning as well. And it's going to go right to deployment. And if you see it indicates that whole thing. He doesn't have a deployment, so even though he has initiative, it's not going to do anything. So I am just going to... I'm going to hold shift. And I'm going to click on the leather gloves. And I'm going to left click and target my mage, because that's what I'm casting the spell on. That's my target. And it'll prompt it. The Battle Forge is going to pay what it can, which has 1 mana. And this is a little bit of math. I know it costs 2. So I'm going to pay personally 1. So I'm just going to type it in. And boom, 1 came off here. And then you have to left click and just drag it onto your board here. And if you see it's all automatic, I'm done with deployment. Right click and go to the next quick cast phase. It's his quick cast. So I'm just going to wait for him to make his decision. And again, this is just a tutorial thing. We're just making this really quick. And he's done. I do have a quick cast, so I'm gonna Control A, and I'm going to, if you haven't learned, I'm just gonna toggle the quick cast or Control Q. And so Control Q, and he understands what that means. And we're just gonna have some fun here. I'm going to Shift, click this, and I'm going to target my mage because why wouldn't you want to do this? It'll prompt you because you're attaching this card here. How much mana? We know it costs 2 because it's an enchantment. And boom, it'll attach right here. And the attachments is really what makes this game really slick. I'm done with my quick cast. We're going to go to creature actions. It is his creature action. So I'm just going to wait for his go. Again, it's all down here. All the things you need to know. Follow this board. Don't continue until you know everything's good. And tell him it's your action so he can kind of move his butt there because it's his initiative. Looks like he pays 10 mana and reveals the Divine Intervention. What? So he's going to teleport somewhere. And again, if you're looking for a card and wondering what it does, just scroll over it. That's all you got to do. Alright, so we Divine Intervention. So that card is going to go in his discard pile. It looks like for his main action, he's going to cast a Knight of Westlock. Oh, on my space, that jerk. And that Divine Intervention needs to go into the discard pile. And, let's see. Okay, well, he's done with that, so I am just going to do this. I'm going to flip my action marker. And you know what? We're going to bring out my own creature. So what you do is you flip the action marker. If you can't remember how the thing, you just literally just right click and you just and okay, well, never mind. So literally, I'm gonna do I cast in my action, and I'm just gonna double click on this. It's gonna prompt me how much it costs, 13, and I'm gonna reveal it. Again, you don't want to drag it, you don't want to manually flip it, you want to cast it and let the program do its own work. It's all done here. I am in my next phase, done with my action phases. And he is done with his action phases. Yep, and it's his final quick cast. And he's going to use it. I'm, of course, done, so I don't even care. I'm just going to go next phase. And he's going to do Crown of Protection. What? Crazy. And he is done with his and so he went to the next phase. It automatically did the upkeep. He channeled 11, I channeled 10, and that Divine Intervention needs to go into his discard. And what you do is you just right click on it and you just go to discard. That's all you do. We're gonna have some fun here because it's the tutorial. So let's just say I want to reveal this Ghoul-Rot. I'm just gonna double click on it. This gem, it costs 6 mana to reveal because it has the 4 Mage Bind. So I'm just going to pay it right now. And since we're still in the upkeep phase, I'm just going to go and take this 2 damage. And since I revealed it during upkeep, I'm going to manually enter the damage right here by just highlighting it and doing that. And boom. We're still in the planning phase, so I'm just going to go right into the next phase. He's already started planning. That's totally fine. I'm just saying I'm done with upkeep. Is there any upkeep he has to do? I can check right now. Nope. So we're just going to plan this out really quick. I am just going to... You know what? We're going to just do this so we can do attacking. And then we're going to do this guy. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And so again, you're going to attach the equipment by just dragging it over. And it'll just go right on there. These are 2 of my plannings. And I'm still done. I am done with this phase. I'm waiting on Intangible now to just go to the next phase. We've already planned next phase deployment. He doesn't have a deployment, so I'm just going to right click, choose my mage. It costs 8 total. There's 1 in the Battle Forge. Let's just pay it. I've already showed you guys how to do this. And bam! We have a weapon. And since this is all my deployment, we're going right to quickcast. I do have a quickcast, and let's see. You know what? We're going to do this. So I'm going to do my quickcast. I'm going to target that guy. I'm spending 2. It automatically attaches. If it doesn't, you can just drag it over. And that's my quickcast. I'm going to say I'm done. And let's see if Intangible has anything to do. Will he use a quickcast? I don't know. Oh, he does. He's going to target my mage with an enchantment. Oh, he's dispelling my Ghoul-Rot. What a nice guy. Alright, so all you're going to do if that's dispelled is you're going to just discard. Or you can use the hotkey delete. Now, if you notice down here, here's this Ghoul-Rot. It's in my discard pile. And you can always just check. Check where those discarded items are. What a nice guy. And he should discard his own thing. I don't know what you're doing now, but okay. No, don't take control of it. That would be wrong. Stop doing that. Give control. Alright. So all he needs to do is right click and just go to his next phase, and we can just do this. Okay, so pretty much let's attack with this Hellion, because why not? I'm going to select it by control left clicking it, and I'm going to use an action. So I'm going to toggle the action marker or control A if you want to do it really fast. And I'm going to target, we're going to target the Knight of Westlock. Why not? Oop. But before we do that, let's reveal this. Whoa. Okay. So we're going to target this guy. And when we do it, it's going to come up automatically. Oh yeah. And so how you target again is you should shift left click from the card you were using, targeting the thing you're going to be attacking. And this is a really neat little thing. It has the attack, it has the attributes, and it has your chances of doing things. So I'm going to do expected 4.1 damage. We're going to do that. Let's roll it. It'll automatically say what kind of attack you're using. And it should automatically use the dice. Yep, there it is. It automatically rolled all the dice for me. 3 normal, 2 critical. And it has 1 armor right now. And he actually gets a dodge. Did you want to dodge? And see, when things like this happen where like we don't know if it wants to dodge or not. Oh, you passed? Passed automatically. He should have gotten a prompt that says, and it looks like he passed it. So it looks like the damage was applied automatically. He didn't get a burn because it needed to get a... oh, no, he did get a burn. Oh. Well, when it doesn't... Oh, no, it didn't because I'm using my melee attack. Oops. Okay, cool. So now we are into his action phase. So I'm just going to say done. And by going right-click done, it's showing that I am done with my action. You are ready to do your action. And a lot of times if people are waiting for you to reveal enchantments when they're doing something, they'll ask, anything to reveal? And then you go, done. Like just right-click, done. And it's really nice. Okay, so he's going to cast Crown of Protection. Looks like he's going to give him an armor. He's got to pay the 2 mana, I believe. And he's going to target that. He's going to he's going to basic melee attack. What is he thinking? All right, you're done. There you go. All right. So I'm just going to use his action. I'm just going to right click. I'm just going to attack this guy. And I have 2 different attacks. I have the Searing Torch, which is my lash, or my basic melee. We're going to Searing Thrash him, and we're just going to boop. And it'll ask him if he wants to dodge right now. It's he's deciding, and it looks like he attempted to dodge. And he rolled a 12 and dodged. What a guy. So it doesn't even prompt me. You gotta let the whole thing by targeting and everything run its course. Excuse me. And I'm done with my main actions, so it's all up to him. Oh! He fell over. If you're looking to like do that, what you do is you right click and you do rotate card. And you can do all sorts of fun stuff. Really, if you're looking for shortcuts and things like that, what you want to do is you want to just right click and do all that stuff. Okay. Okay, Nathan. Well, I wanted to get a burn off, but I just can't do anything that burns anyone. So we're in the creature actions. What are you doing? Okay, so let's just say I did do an attack. Like I attacked the priestess and things like that. Let's just say it did a burn. What you would do is you would right click on it. You would toggle markers, you would add the markers, because I'm just giving you the easy references. Control B, or you can just add the marker. These little guys, they're little shortcuts. I'm just going to Control B and you can see it add up. Or if you don't know the hotkeys yet, which you probably won't, you just right click and you add the burn. And let's just say, oh, I'm going to move this burn because I'm a Dromelech. All you do is just take it and you just turn it right over. Let's just say you have some problems and there's some sort of rule. They have this really neat little thing called Get Rules Clarifications. And here's just some common questions about what happens with the Adrenaline Warlock that would happen. Like you might have a question right away. And anyway, this is the tutorial video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to post something. I'll start like a FAQ of things that I probably missed. As I said, like, let's just say you targeted this guy, but you meant to target this guy. I'm just gonna give you like a really quick rundown. So you have this arrow left over. Just hold Shift, and you just click on that arrow, and it goes away. What else? Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do? I don't think so. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. Intangibles doing all sorts of crazy stuff. We're just gonna give myself 33 damage exactly, and I have died. Oh no! And that's pretty much the whole game. Yeah, as Intangibles doing. Let's just say you have this wall up. You can like double click here and reveal it, and then you can like latch it onto certain things. Pretty neat. We're just gonna do this. So like this. Let's just say you want to put it over here. You can just rotate it. Really sweet, really easy. Hope you guys enjoy this little video, and take care.